Guess who got a new mic? I'm hoping the audio quality is better. I'm pretty sure it will be. I've been using this thing every chance I get. So if you hear really crispy audio quality in my videos or my YouTube videos, then you know why. It's a huge step up from my little rinky-dink Amazon one that I was using. Today's video is just another vlog. I'm still trying to get used to like a format that's, I guess, easy for me to film and edit. I think the editing part is the hardest bit. This is just going to be a February studio vlog, so a month long of just clips, prepping and resupplying and illustrating. So yeah, come along if you want to see what I was up to in the month of February. The first project that I had on my list this month was redoing my thank you postcards. These are just postcards that I send out with every order that I get. And I have some left over of my original designs, but I was running low, so I figured I would just go ahead and stock up now. I landed on this kind of flash sheet, sticker looking illustration of different vases, and then I decided to push myself a little more out of my comfort zone and draw a landscape scene, which I never do, and that's with good reason. I just don't think I just haven't found the right way to kind of mesh that with my illustration style. I do think I got a little bit closer with this one though. It was my first time drawing a landscape illustration in a really long time, so considering that, I think it came out pretty good. I'm really excited to see how they turn out. I'm usually nervous when it comes to these things, but I have faith in myself. I order all of my postcards from Moo because I love the fact that they give you the option to do up to, well, I order 50 postcards, so they give you the option to do up to 50 different designs within that order. So obviously I'm not going to do that many. I'll usually just do 2 designs, and so I can do 25 of each design, and I don't have to place like separate orders or anything. I can just get my 50 postcards and they're already printed, 25 for each, and that's all taken care of. They all have the same back, so it's super easy. I highly recommend them if you're looking for thank you postcards or just postcards for your Patreon or anything like that. Also, this isn't an ad, I just really like using their postcards. Took a quick little trip to Ikea this day. I was really just looking for some storage for my canvases that I've had stored underneath my bed for a really long time, and that's probably not the best way to store them. I took them out the other day and they're super dusty, so I figured it was time to get some proper storage for them. I was looking for 2 long and flat boxes to put underneath my bed, and these were perfect. I think I might be butchering this. This is, I think, the Samla. I'll put it on screen, but the Samla storage containers, storage boxes, and they ended up being perfect. So I ended up getting 2 boxes, and then I split those. One has all of my blank canvases in them, and then the other one has a bunch of used ones. And then if you know me, you know that I'm like the book, if you give a mouse a cookie. I had started organizing those boxes of my canvases, and so that led me to then organizing my art cart because I had a bunch of canvases in there, and so I emptied it out and figured, let me just go ahead and rearrange this. So that's what I'm doing, rearranging, getting rid of all of these paint boxes. I don't know why I kept them all in there because they were taking up a bunch of space, but I ended up putting all of my acrylic paint in this bin and then just kind of organized it. It has 3 little sections, so the middle one was all paint, and then the top one just had like pens, color pencil, things like that. And then the bottom one was resources and watercolor paper. So here I'm just packing some orders. I love doing this because I get to take my time and make everything look really cute. Probably not the best use of my time, but I like it and I have fun. One of these orders was for a sticker sheet and the other one was for a sticker pack. Each order comes with a free postcard like the ones that I was designing earlier and a freebie greeting card. These are greeting cards that I specifically print out for my orders to give out for free. So one of them says thank you. The other ones kind of just have some plain patterns on there. So they're kind of useful for a lot of things. Thank you notes, love notes. You can cut them apart, use them for your junk journals, really anything. But I like to make sure that they're still cute and they kind of match the theme. Then I'll usually just pack them up with some cute ribbon and then off they go. Something else I recently started doing was taking pictures of every order I get, which probably sounds really crazy, but I do it so that I can put together a post. I just started doing these what my customers have been ordering from my shop lately. I think they're really fun to make and it's something simple. So I printed out some pattern backgrounds so that I could have to use and to make it look a little bit cuter. So that's what I'm doing here and you can see what it looks like once I'm done. Big news. Big news. We got into Faire. We finally did it, guys. I don't know how long I've been waiting to be accepted. I have applied twice in the past, and the first time I was waitlisted. So I applied again, and that one was, I think, like the middle of last year. So around like June. Like, same thing happened again. Waitlisted, followed up, didn't really get an answer. So I figured I was just going to apply again this year. But I randomly got an email that said, "Welcome to Faire." Fully wasn't expecting it, but it's funny how the universe works. And when you're least expecting it, it kind of throws you a bone. So that was really exciting. I needed a win. So it's been the entire month. I've spent like a week, 2 weeks, kind of setting it up. Faire has a way to like port your stuff over from Etsy or Shopify, but it's not perfect. And the last thing I wanted to do was go and upload that and then have to go through 80 or so listings all over again to try and fix them. So I figured, let me just do it from scratch once and for all. I'll just upload them all and make sure that they're perfect and I don't need to go back and fix anything. So that's what I did. We're finally live. If you're interested, or if you have a retail shop or are interested in purchasing wholesale, then you can find my link down below. I did a little supply restock, and so I'm gonna unbox these. These have been sitting here for like weeks, so I figured it was finally time to sit down and open them. So you get to see what I got too. it's mainly just supplies and things. I got some mailers. I restocked my little ones and my big ones because I am running out of those. I think I only have a couple left. So this is just paper. I should have bought more than just one stack of paper, but that's okay. I'll get more next time. But this is just Red River paper. This is my absolute favorite. It's the 60-pound Polar Matte double-sided, and I use this for art prints and cards. And then this one is just restocked some room. And lastly, I think these are new packaging stickers. So I have packaging labels right now, but I'm not a big fan of them. They are also consistent, and so are these, but I changed them up. And we're gonna see how I like them. Ooh, these are already different. I don't know if I like them. No, I don't. These are not my favorite. And I think they used a different material because these look way different. And they're like flimsy. You can see the texture on them, like they just look cheap. These are my old ones, and you can see, I actually don't know if I can, but the texture is just different. It's like thicker quality, it's shiny. The stickers themselves are like a little more durable, and like, I don't know. These just look so, they just look so flimsy. I'm gonna have to reach out to them about that because I also don't like the print quality on that. It looks really bad. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I just got back from lunch and we have some mail, so we're gonna open that up. These are new postcards that I ordered. I still have some of my old ones, but I was running kind of low and they had a sale, so I figured I would design some new ones and kind of get ahead of the curve. Okay, so I moved everything out of the way so we can open this. I'm a little nervous to see how these came out because the illustrations that I did this time around are a little bit different and out of my comfort zone than what I'm normally used to. And then on top of that, the CMYK conversion for Moo is something that I have to get used to. Last time I sent my postcards in, they came back like a little more orange than I was anticipating. So we'll see. Oh, accidentally ripped it. They're upside down, so the back is the old design that I just kept because I didn't feel like designing a new one. You're gonna see that I did. Oh, those are cute. This is the first design. It's just a bunch of cute little faces. I think I used a 6B pencil for the outlines and things, for the little details. And then the second one, the one I'm really nervous about because I don't typically draw landscapes or nature scenes because I'm really bad at it, or I don't know, I haven't gotten the hang of it yet, so. Oh, that came out cute. That looks cute. I don't know what I was expecting. I thought the colors were gonna come out weird because they looked a little gray once I converted to CMYK, but they actually came out really nice. And I like how they both look. So these are the new postcards, and then I can actually show you my old ones. And these are my old ones. So these I did a while ago now. So this was the first one. Just like a little California postcard, but I don't know if you can see it on camera. It's like a little more orange. These mountains and like all the brown tones weren't supposed to be so orange. I still think it looks cute, but it's that one. And then here's this one, which I still really like. But yeah, I was just kind of getting tired of them and figured I would retire them. And I feel like my drawing style has slightly changed. I bounce around a lot, but sorry if you can hear my brain in the background, but I bounce around a lot, and I think I kind of came back to a similar style because this is pretty spot on to like what this is. I've just added more texture, or I started using more texture, and I really like this new style. In all honesty, I don't really draw as much as I would like to on like a daily, weekly, even monthly basis. It takes me a really long time to like sit myself down and force myself to draw or to do really anything creative, because I feel like half the time I'm not even half the time, the majority of the time I spend worrying about like the back end stuff that you guys don't really see. So like administrative things like with Etsy, or like packing orders, or listing new things, social media things, editing videos, like brainstorming, all that kind of stuff that occupies the majority of my time and like my brain and my energy, instead of just sitting down and drawing. And I feel like I make excuses for myself to not draw because I feel like I have more important things to do than like sit down and draw, even though that's my job. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Like without that I have no content. So I don't know, I feel like things kind of just lined up this month and I ended up drawing quite a bit of things. Again, I probably like forced myself to sit down at the end of the month, and then it kind of just, I was on a roll from there. So I think I did like 9-ish new illustrations for Valentine's Day cards. Some of them are doubled up because they're Spanish and English versions of like one illustration. So, but I think there's like 9. And then I turned some of those into art prints too, by the way, if you want to check them out. They're on my Etsy already. There was a Valentine's Day challenge going around. I follow the Inking Rose on Instagram. I think that's her handle. I'll put it somewhere on the screen right here if you're interested. But she was hosting a Valentine's Day challenge. It had pretty simple prompts, or not simple, but it was like a handful of prompts, not anything crazy for the month or anything. One week was, I think, like a forever stamp. So I repurposed one of my greeting card illustrations for that one. And then the second week was, I might be mixing these up, but I think it was the tarot card Lovers in Bloom was the like title of that week. So I really like how that one came out. Also up as an art print on my Etsy if you're interested. And then the last one was Vintage Valentine, or at least that's the last one that I did, Vintage Valentine. And again, really cute. I really liked how that one came out. Oh, I did the postcards for this month. So, well, the postcards that I made this month, but for my thank you cards, one thing that I did forget to mention was ever so often I get kind of tired of the screensavers that I have on my computer or my phone or whatever. And so I come up with a new theme, and part of that means I draw new icons for all of my folders because I don't want just like a blue folder floating around on my desktop. The last time I did this, they were like fruit stickers because I was really obsessed with fruit stickers at the time. So each one looked like a fruit sticker, which like I can show you here. But then the new ones that I just did are all like stamps and like mail themed, postage themed, because my wallpaper is a postcard. So I thought it went together nicely, and you can see that here. But yeah, I just put it together as like a little art piece, and also really cute. I think I might turn that into something else. So keep your eyes peeled. That's pretty much everything I drew this month, and I think it was a really good month. So hopefully I can keep this up. That's the end of this video. Thank you so much for following along. If you made it this far, thank you. I kind of like this format. I think we might keep this one for a little bit. So let me know what you think of this kind of monthly studio vlog. I think it'll be a little bit easier to keep up with and be consistent with. Might be able to upload more than one video a year. But anyways, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next one.